Okay, we're here with Linfield's women's soccer coach, Steve Simmons. Coach, earlier today, we broke ground on the new Linfield lacrosse and soccer facility. How much of a game changer is going to be for the three programs?
Well, it's a massive game changer for the three programs, but I think for our whole athletic department and our university, when we get into the wet months here, those spaces that are our turf spaces are in demand. So for the soccer teams and the lacrosse team to actually practice and play during the winter months, it's everything. And then I believe it'll be lacrosse's my first competitive games this winter and spring in quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, we need that space for our other programs that are outdoor sports, like baseball, softball, maybe track. Who knows, right? Because when we get into those time crunches, they're getting ready for games, and if their fields aren't ready, just being able to play outdoor, being able to do what they need to do to prepare. And then I think finally, another space for intramurals. I mean, we have a student body that is a pretty active student body, and to have another intramural space for our student population, I think is going to be a really, really good thing for everybody.
Now looking at the team that is currently here, you guys are finally being cleared to do some environmental drills. So how has that been?
Yeah, we've gone through a very careful resocialization process since we reported August 12th. That has been very meticulous, through testing and making sure that we can keep our Linfield bubble and our team bubble. We've been able to kind of move along in the steps that are the recommended guidelines and do it in a safe manner. So we're now at the 11 versus 11, but with our masks on. So everybody's got their masks on, and people ask me, gosh, is it hard? And at first it was a challenge. It was a challenge for everybody, but they've got used to it. I think some of the players may be still a bit of a challenge, and maybe they're asthmatic, right? But for the most part, if that is what it takes for them to be able to play the game they love, then they've been able to do so. I think the big challenge is when it rains.
Yeah.
When the masks get wet, it's a tough one out there, but they've seemed to overcome.
And then last one, in a normal year, we'd be about halfway through the conference play. In a pandemic year, first game is like 3-4 months away. So how do you keep everyone motivated to stay hard at practice every day?
Yeah, that's a great question. The motivation piece is it's got to come from a place of gratitude. And when we all reflect on how it was like in April, May, and June, where we were basically back home, couldn't leave your home, couldn't compete, couldn't do all the things that we take for granted. Being back out and knowing that we have a chance to train and be together, compete and play the sport we love and prepare, it's actually a heck of a motivation, because we also know that there are some schools out there are not able to do this right now. So we're pretty grateful for every day we get to do this. We'll still be diligent so that we can continue to do this, and we'll keep an eye on what's ahead for us when the season starts.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.